Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I just got out of the lake, or I think this might be a river. I am at the Springville recreational area in Springville, Maine. It's only 10 minutes from my house, and I've been on a swimming kick lately ever since Skylar and I went to the beach. We try to go to the beach every year, but I think for the past 2 years, I didn't even go in the water, except for maybe up to my knees. But this year, I went full force. I went swimming in the beautiful ice-cold Atlantic Ocean that I do love so much. And we also went to the lake swimming, and we swam probably 8 different times while she was here. And I have continued since she left. She left on Thursday, and I swam Thursday, Friday, and today is Saturday. So I'm quite proud of myself. I didn't take any pictures of this area, but I know I have a couple videos on her channel of the wreck, so I will link to those down below in case you want to see where I am. And I just thought I would do a car vlog. I could have the windows open. Let's see if it's too noisy out there. It's a little bit noisy. Ooh, nice and cool. It's actually a cool day. Well, let's see what the temp is. It's 79, but there's no humidity that I can tell. I can't feel any humidity, so that makes it feel cooler, and it's very breezy. It almost made me feel like not going swimming because I like to be really, really hot when I go in the water because the water is coldish no matter what. And I like it to feel like, oh my God, I just need to jump in so I can get some relief from this heat. But today I wasn't hot and I was like, maybe I just don't even feel like getting wet. But I went in and I swam for, I wanted to check. My goodness, more than I thought, about 40 minutes. And when I say swim, I'm not doing like backstroke and breaststroke. I'm dog paddling, I'm treading water, or I might just be like, I don't know if this is a breaststroke, but just like under the water. I'm not coming up like that. I'm just moving the whole time, and I like it here at the wreck. I prefer the beach. I prefer to swim at the beach. I love the ocean, but it's further away. It's at least 25 minutes to get to the beach. Depending which beach I go to, could be 30 depending on traffic on Route 1 in the summer. Can be insane, especially on the weekends. So, and then I have to deal with more sand and salt. And if the tide is high, it's hard to swim because of the waves. I can always go to the harbor, but it's just quicker and easier to come to a lake here in Sanford. So I either come here at the wreck, or I go to the foot of Mousom, and I'll probably chat with you from there too. That's only about 15 minutes to get to, so that's not bad. But what I like about the wreck is they do have an area blocked off, a big area, but with some of the buoys, I like to swim over my head because I like to be able to just really move any way I want, and my legs can extend all they want. But I like to be near something just in case I get tired, so I just go all around where the rope is with the buoys. And if I were to get tired, I didn't, but if I were to, I can hang on to the buoys or the rope. And so that's why I like this. What I like about Mousom Lake better is there's not as many people. This is noisy. You can probably hear kids right now. There was probably 30 people at a time in that roped off area. I actually went outside of the roped off area and swam around it on that side just to have a little bit of, I don't know, just felt like I could swim without getting kicked by somebody. But this is a very nice family area. They have places undercover to eat on picnic tables, and it looks like there's a birthday party going on. There's not amusement rides. What do you call them? Just park? What do you call them? Isn't that weird? It's like a park. There's things the kids can play on. Swings, teeter-totters. What do you call this? A park? Just a park? A playground. Okay. Jeez. I couldn't for the life of me remember that. So there's a playground, there's bathrooms, and it's just a nice area. A very, very nice place. And you had to go down a hill to get to the river. I believe this is Mousom River. There's Mousom Lake, and this is the river. We have a Mousom Pond, too. Mousom is big around here. And there's also, okay, so you can go down some steps, which I tried for the first time today, or you can take a path like through the woods, and it's all wooden. They have a nice path built with a shortcut if you want to take a chance of sliding on pine needles and sliding down that part on your ass. I don't do that. I usually take the path in the woods on the wooden pathway. I just feel safer on that, but today I said I'm gonna take a trip down the stairs, and I won't be doing that again because I suffer from vertigo at times, not so bad other times, and there were some places where I couldn't hold on, and the step was quite big, that last step. Plus there was some parts that were steep with nothing to hold on to, and all I could picture was me like tripping somehow and then rolling down those steps in front of everyone. I wanted to erase that image from my mind. So I took the path in the woods. Do you really care about any of this shit? I know you don't, but it's what I'm talking about right now. Let me talk about something else. Oh yes, I mentioned in the Peanut Gallery Facebook group, because I try to let them know, hey, I'm going out, I'm taking the camera with me, expect a video later. So please join that Facebook group. The link is always down below. I told them that I would be doing a car vlog, hopefully, after I swam, and that's what I'm doing. I also told them that I have a new series in mind, and I want to talk about that for a minute. One of the things I have a problem with recording is a lack of time to do it all. Obviously, I'm the one that has to do the recording, but I've always thought of how it would be cool to have somebody to do the editing, because I can spend way too much time on the editing process. But I enjoy it, so it's hard to give that up. Also, there are videos, like when I'm talking to you right now, I like to be in charge of what I take out or what I leave in, because sometimes I go on tangents that nobody needs to hear, you know, it just makes it too long, so I can decide to cut those parts out. Also, there's times that there's like long pauses because I'm thinking of what else to say, and I hate to have somebody edit and just have to deal with all that and have to make the choices, what stays, what goes. So I really want to, you know, keep the videos where I'm just chatting with you guys, or doing car vlogs, or like Walmart trips when I take you in the store. Those are important to me, that they come across as me, the way I normally edit. Even if people hate that I leave the swearing in, you know, that kind of shit. So it's important that I keep control over those, at least for now. So then I thought, though, there are other videos that I could have help with. For instance, ASMR videos, even the ones with me on camera for that. That's not a lot of editing, but it's a lot of listening to. You have to listen to the whole video, and I'm like, oh, somebody, you know, well, of course, if they're getting paid, they're not going to mind doing that. But my personality is not as much in the ASMR videos. It's about the sounds. So that's an option. And then other videos, like series that I do that are more or less tutorials, like knitting, crocheting, that's a good option for someone else. Okay, so who is this someone else that I keep wanting to hire? It's my son, Derek. He has, I can't say, but I don't want to say a whole year, but I would say more than 6 months. He's been picking up gigs doing editing for podcasts and videos and all that stuff, and he knows how to use Audacity, which is what I use for the audio clips for my ASMR channel. So we've been talking about it back and forth, but I kept stumbling, you know, over the what would I really want him to edit. So today I decided, and we've already talked about it, and we're going to give this a shot. If I do a series for knitting, crocheting, or whatever, like I said, that's a good option for someone else to edit, because it's about the craft. So, you know, it's quite obvious if I screw up a line and then say it again the right way, that, you know, that's coming out. My only rule to Derek would be, is if I swear, that stays in. That part doesn't get cut out. And they're not time sensitive. So I just have to be careful to not make them time sensitive on those kind of videos. Like, I don't want to say, oh, I just watched Big Brother last night, because, you know, when Big Brother's no longer on. That doesn't make sense, and I can't have it be time sensitive because I won't be uploading that right away like I normally do. It would go to Derek, and he would edit as he has time. And I'm fine with that. Not all my videos have to go up right away. The only reason I do that is because I'm always like, if I don't upload it and edit it, or edit it and upload it right away, I feel like it's old and I don't get around to it, which I don't know if I've ever done that. I mean, there's only ever been a few times where I've recorded a video that didn't make it to YouTube. But when they make it, they get there on time, because I just don't want to be dealing with it. I want to hurry up, do it, and then forget that I ever did or said any of that stuff. But with ASMR, I've been scheduling those ahead. Well, I did for the whole time Skylar was here, and that felt really good to have those in the can. And I'm going to start doing that with series that can be not time sensitive. And I hope to start a crocheting. I want to do a scrappy Afghan with you guys, a full Afghan that I hope will find its way to eBay after, and just do that. Now, I don't know if it will be... I'm so embarrassed, there's somebody right there. I don't know if it will be all in one video or a series of videos like I've done, like for the quilt, crumb quilt. I mean, that was like 12 videos. But no matter what, when I am done recording, Derek can get that part and edit it, and then I can just have him, you know, add the other parts to that one video if I want. Or if it's, you know, worthy of 2 or 3 episodes, we can do that too. Just going to play with it, but I'm very anxious to try this. I want to see how that's going to work. If he enjoys doing that editing and he doesn't charge me too much... I've been wanting so much for us to work together, so this is just going to make me so happy if this works out. And it will be so incredibly helpful to me. It will allow me to do more series because I can record and forget about it, let him do the editing, he gets it back to me, and then I can do the tags and thumbnails and all that stuff. It's just going to be so much nicer. So fingers crossed that we can make this work, and it's just going to open up more time for me to do more things for you. I think that's all I have to talk about right now. I'm just going to go home and change. I just want to put my nightie or a lounger on. I'll shower first and then put a lounger on, and I want to make myself a couple of loungers. I have to go in the cellar and see what I have for fabric, and that could be a video that Derek could edit. I wouldn't want to make him edit a fashion show, though. I haven't done one of those in a long time. Just excited to see, and Derek has different software. He doesn't have to do anything fancy, but I'm just excited to see how this is going to work, and if he likes it, I can have him involved in more of the editing, and the more he's involved with that, the more time I have. I'm so happy that I'm starting to move forward with this. We've been talking about it for a long time, but we just never get around to it. Okay, I've talked enough. I'm going to go home. I haven't eaten yet at all. Let's see again what time it is. It's 2:30. It's time for a steak, I do believe. Do check me out on Patreon. I have some personal updates on there that people can follow about my health. And I have, you know, other things. I took quite a break during Skylar's vacation, but now I hope to be uploading to Patreon 2 or 3 times a week, and on this channel 2 or 3 times a week. I'm trying to stick with 4 times a week on my ASMR, alternating with me and with sound clips. So a lot going on. I'm not sitting around twiddling my thumbs, but I do have some other things coming up in my life that is going to take me away from recording for a little while here and there, I assume. I'm not sure. Like, I have appointments. I have 2 doctor appointments next week, and then another one like 2 weeks after that. So I will be gone a lot, and I'm just not going to worry about it, about, you know, feeling like I have to record. It feels very, very good to be backed away from that a little bit. And I just hope that I can, you know, put out some content that will still attract views, which is why I really need to get back to certain series, because sometimes I have luck with those. And, you know, when I don't upload, I certainly lose a big chunk of money. But when I upload, you know, the day is a good earning day. So I need to get back to good earning days, but I want major good earning days and less of them. more earnings, less days. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. All right, thank you so much for watching. I will be back with more soon. Bye.